If the cooler weather has you craving cozy days in your kitchen, whether cooking, baking, or eating, we've got great news. Always looking for the tastiest treats, pantry shortcuts, and stylish gadgets to add to our kitchens. Here with her list of fall must-haves is our lifestyle expert, Pay Chen. Here, Pay. Oh, I love the color. I love the color. So, what do we need to do to add a little bit of beauty to our kitchens this fall? If you need a little bit of a refresh.
I do like a little pop of color, too.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love the pop of color. I love it on you. I love it in the kitchen.
Somewhere on a construction site, there's like a traffic pylon missing, and it's me. And you know this about me, is like I do like beautiful things, but they have to be functional. And I think part of that is because I live in a small space. Right. So I love pottery. I love ceramics. I love art shows and craft fairs and all of that.
Yeah.
And I came across a Toronto-based artist. She does beautiful pottery. So you're seeing it in front of you there. Shayna Stevenson is her name. And I think she's so talented, and a lot of people do prefer the more neutral tones, right? So maybe a little speckle, white, cream, but I love the occasional pop of color because that's something that we love.
Yes.
So whether it's for yourself or as a gift, because I think this is something that is super unique. No two are going to be exactly the same. They're handmade. Even if you don't know someone that well, like people will use a salad bowl. There'll be a nice plate that they can use. I love, for example, the little to-go coffee mug that she's got.
Look at this.
It's eco-friendly.
So cute.
So bring that to your coffee shop and make everyone jealous, right?
Yes.
So
and this guy,
the vase, like that's the color for me. I absolutely love it. So something like that can be an inexpensive way to just add a little something different to your kitchen, to your home, what have you. You don't have to go out and necessarily buy an entire set, like a a serving set or what have you. It can just be one piece.
This terrazzo, what is this for?
I love it. It's a spoon rest. It's one of my favorite things. I just got so excited about a spoon rest. I think I was so weird.
You're showing your real colors, and that's why we love you.
So again, really cute little gift. Everyone's got a spoon. It has to go somewhere.
That's right. And it sort of takes us out of the whole bring wine, bring flowers, bring wine, bring flowers. Why not bring some dishware that is gorgeous and very unique?
Absolutely. And something else that I love, tea towels. Okay.
Yes.
So Claire Manning is a Toronto-based illustrator. I first discovered her at a local art show. And tea towels are also a really great price point.
Yes.
They're not too expensive. So as a gift, I also like the idea of using them as a form of wrapping a gift as well. So if you're looking at being a bit more sustainable, not using things that are just one single use.
Yes.
But I just think a really creative tea towel is lovely. We all spill things. We all wash our hands.
Yep.
You know, I hope. And I love that she makes these really whimsical animal-themed ones, and then food ones too. Because of someone like me, I have friends who pickle, so giving them something like this is great. I've got friends like you who've got chipmunks and squirrels in their yards, having something with the acorns, and she just has really great fun ones that are a great way to just add something different to your kitchen. Top them, toss it into the washer, good to go. Switch it up. She also has these really great little reusable the little dish cloths that people have out now, but in her really fun prints. So I think it's a great little gift for yourself.
Yes.
Or for someone else, especially as we get into, now we're getting into the gathering seasons, right? So this is the year that we can go out and start having our holiday gatherings, or just the dinner parties. And now that it's colder, it's inside.
It's
right?
inside. So you got to bring those hostess gifts. Before you move on, are you using these reusable things?
Yes.
How do you use those?
I wet them like you would instead of a J cloth or a little dishcloth.
Yeah.
And then I put mine in the washing machine or in the dishwasher because it gets hot enough.
Okay.
Yeah. So to wipe up spills.
I'm trying to get rid out of paper towel zone, like everybody's saying, and I rely on them so heavily with the kids, but that is great.
And you can wash it multiple times. It won't last you forever, but it will last you many washes.
Good to know.
So now you're switching over. So as we talk about gathering and hosting, definitely, when you are hosting people, it's you want to, give people a great experience. So like a barista feel. How about that?
Okay, I'm into it. I'm into it. I love my coffee.
Good. So I've got this trio here, and you don't necessarily have to be the barista, but it lets you have really great coffee at home. So this is the Zwilling Infinity Coffee Series.
Okay.
The drip coffee maker. Big fan of this, especially if you are hosting. So whether it's brunch, over the holidays, what have you, dinner party. Because you're not making individual cups of coffee.
That's right.
You're brewing your favorite coffee, up to 12 cups. It's also got a 30-minute keep warm function, so it keeps your coffee hot at the right temperatures.
Nice.
And also it's a timer, so you can set the brew. So even on any day, tomorrow, you set the timer for brewing before you get up. So you wake up to the smell of coffee.
The best smell ever, that and bacon.
Yes, together. If only there was like a cook bacon automatic function, you know, in the morning. Maybe, no, that'd be a bit odd, wouldn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
But the dogs would love you. But what's great too is that if you're having, let's say, brunch or dinner and you're like cleaning up, you can set the timer to brew so that it's ready.
Love it.
And also, if you want to get a little bit more crafty, then the coffee grinder as well. So it's got 140 adjustable grind sizes depending on how you brew your coffee: espresso, French press, for example, filter. I'm a milk frother, so you want to get really fun at home and have barista-style coffee. That's there for you as well.
That frother is everything. Like just having the froth milk, you're like, I'm so fancy.
You're like, I'm at a
why
coffee
would I ever
shop
go and buy
it's
a
not
coffee?
costing me $7,
Yes,
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So being able to have that at home, I think is great, especially as we get into more entertaining season, and we're back to that. So in terms of flavors, like I'm obsessed with things in jars. Like if you put something in a jar, doesn't matter what it is, I will buy it.
Okay.
And I discovered this company this past year. They're actually almost a year old. It was started by two friends. They're Malaysian. They met in university in Saskatoon. So just imagine that. Two young girls who meet, they miss the flavors of home. They came up, they now live in Toronto. So this is Ontario made. Their product is Southeast Asian sauces and marinades that remind them of their upbringing. So flavors that, and dishes that you can make that are like Malaysian, Vietnamese, Indonesian, for example. Those are foods I love, but I'm not familiar with making at home. So I love that they have like spicy noodle soup base. They have ipo laksa, which is a curry noodle soup base, vegetable stew paste. And they also have a really wonderful YouTube channel to help you use your sauces, because you might not know what to do with it when you buy it and you want to experiment. So I absolutely love that. Kopi Time, two local women, which are fantastic.
Oh, that's lovely. So now are we going to talk about what you've buried? You buried your lead.
I did. Well, it's only because I wanted you to stay awake during my segment. So I wanted to make sure you focus during my segment. So chocolate. Now this is a Toronto-based chocolatier. The chocolate company is called Chachalit, and it was started by Ryan Lee. He's a young guy who, when he was young, couldn't say chocolate, so he would say, I want Chachalit, I want Chachalit. So he, I think now can say chocolate, but it's called, but he named it, that name was probably taken. So it's called Chachalit. And what I love about him is that he really wanted to have the highest quality ingredients.
Sorry, I don't know why. Okay,
So he actually sources his cacao from farmers and pays them 3 to 5 times the fair trade price, because he wants
this man.
He wants them to have a sustainable living. So the company started during COVID when he was playing around, and you know, things were different for people. They were at home a lot more. And he recently won a silver at the International Chocolate Awards for his caramel cocoa nib crunch. Tracy, do you want to try a piece? Do you want to
give us some chocolate?
Okay. So everybody wants some chocolate, right?
Thank you very much.
Yes. And then I would love it if your audience has been so nice. I'm going
to get you some chocolate courtesy of Pay. Pay, thank you for that. This is delicious. And don't worry, I taste tested it for you. So you will be drooling over this for sure. Now, if you want any of Pay's finds, scan the QR code on your screen right now to shop this show. Thank you, my friend. You always bring the good.